Just kidding. Not in Japan. Never made it there. Thanks, coronavirus. Yeah, it's true. Still here in Reno, Nevada, and not in Japan. Should be on the plane right now. On Wednesday, Trump made a speech instituting a travel ban to Europe, and that kind of caused a ton of panic everywhere, including with us. And I have a million people texting and calling, oh, you should cancel your flight, you're gonna get stuck. Oh. I know. I knew I needed to do something because Europe, I felt, was a curveball. I didn't expect them to ban travel from Europe. I understand Italy's problem was growing and getting pretty bad, but I, thought that they would long suspend all of Asia before they did all of Europe. And, we just didn't want to get stuck in Japan, so we started calling these customer service reps from all these companies that we went through. So Delta, Allegiant, Airbnb, Booking.com. And man, it was such a hassle. And I give credit to all those people working in customer service right now, because I can't imagine that they're getting nice or patient people on the phone very often. So I appreciate them, but I spent hours trying to talk to these companies and get some money back. So here is the status. So one of the first places I called was Airbnb, because I wanted to know, can I cancel? On Airbnb's website, they're talking about an extenuating circumstance. Basically, if you had any travel to China, South Korea, Iraq, and Italy, you would get a full refund. But basically, at the time that I was looking, Japan was not included on there, and I called them and asked, and they're like, nope, sorry, still nothing we can do for you, which is just ridiculous, because Japan's been pretty much on lockdown for a while, and like they canceled schools, and so it was kind of frustrating there. And they said, you either cancel and get 50% back, or you can contact your host and try and reschedule, which is what we did, because the only other time that we'll both be free to go and travel is in mid-June. So I started looking at their availability, and luckily they all are available in the same 2 weeks. And I put in the request, and then you have to pay the difference if they're charging different rates on those days. So it was like an extra $60. But today Airbnb updated their stuff, basically saying if you traveled anytime between right now and like the end of April, you would get a full refund. But now that we rescheduled, no full refund. So that was kind of frustrating, but that's kind of worked out already. Delta Airlines was super cool when I could finally get a hold of them, because it took forever. Basically, they gave me a full refund straight to my credit card for canceling the flights. Not even just flight credit, like they just gave me the money back to my credit card, which is perfect, because that means I don't have to try and fly Delta in the summer if that's not the best deal. It does suck, however, because we found really good flights out of Vegas. And even right now, with flight rates getting cut because of the coronavirus, I still can't find a deal as good as the one that we found in Vegas. So next time we're probably gonna fly out of LA, but we'll still probably have to pay around $200 more per ticket. So that is really frustrating. We were originally supposed to fly to Vegas via Allegiant Air, and their customer service has been a joke. You call them and they don't put you in line at all. It just says, I'm sorry, the phone is busy right now. Try again later. And so I've been trying that for like 3 or 4 days. I understand they're swamped, but I've called them, I've emailed them, messaged them on Facebook, sent them a message on Twitter, and I tweeted them. And this probably doesn't speed up their progress, because if everyone's doing that, they're just getting bombarded by a million messages. But something that gave me solace today was that I looked on their Twitter, and they've responded to some people who are like, yo, can't even get on the phone with you, won't put me in line, this is ridiculous, my flight's already passed, I've been asking for a refund. And they're saying, like, we'll honor that even if your flight's already done and you had asked for one. So that means that we should be able to get like $400 something refund right there. So we had one hotel through Booking.com, and they were very helpful in trying to get us a refund, but it's that hotel's policy that they do not give refunds, even in these circumstances, which I thought was kind of crazy. And someone was telling me to message the credit card company, see if they offer any kind of insurance for purchases like this. And they said that they stopped offering insurance on flights in September. We booked in October, of course, but the flight's not the issue, but they don't offer insurance on stuff like that. But they did say you could file a dispute claim through them and then they'll look into it. And I even asked them, I was like, I can do that even though it's, you know, over this outbreak issue. And they're like, oh yeah, just do it and, you know, we'll see what happens. So I mean, hopefully that works out. So this has been quite the hassle trying to get everything figured out and rescheduled, and I feel like there's been a fire lit under me that I need to hurry up and rebook this trip, which is scary because it's like you don't want to make mistakes. You don't want to end up booking something quickly and then you end up regretting the route that you took, or you don't get the best deal or anything like that. Also, what really sucks is I don't know if the coronavirus is going to blow over by the time June comes around, and might be in the exact same position in a couple months. Who knows? I'm just hoping for the best because I really don't know what else to do, especially because we didn't get that refund from Airbnb like we could have had we just waited. But I mean, we're literally supposed to check in tomorrow, so there was just nothing that I could do for the knowledge that I was given at that point. Well, this concludes episode 2 of the coronavirus outbreak that I've been dealing with our Japan trip. Overall, I'm thankful that we are here and safe right now. Might run out of toilet paper, however, I don't know, we will see. Might start pulling a Fiona Gallagher and just start taking it from businesses. I'm kidding. This could be a lot worse, and I'm thankful that in the unforeseeable future, we should be going back to Japan this summer. Hopefully I don't have to make an episode 3 of this coronavirus series with as bad of news. Hopefully it's only good news saying that we are in fact going and that this has all blown over. But if you like this video, leave me a like, comment what you thought down below, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.